Got yourself something funky.
But it's only me in a camping t-shirt. Middle of winter. How funky can you get? Anyway, so tonight what we're going to do is Wacky Wednesday, but we don't have Rike with us. Sorry if I'm lagging a little bit. Don't know why that keeps happening, but it is noticeable to me. Anyway, there's a little offer going on right now because the UK Chili Queen has launched her own website, and I'm just going to share a screen for all you people that want to get onto that. It's a little challenge pack where you get the Chug Face t-shirt, you get a bottle of Chug, 6 hot balls, a Packy One Chip 2021, and a Death Note 3, all for a bargain price of £40. So you really need to go and get a chance of grabbing that one because that's insane. But speaking of the hot balls, we have a guy here to show you what that's all about.
Hey.
Woohoo!
My heat
So
disappeared again.
Done these hot balls before, haven't you, Joe?
5 times.
5 times.
5.
Out of all the chili challenges that you have actually experienced, where would you rate them?
Well, this one?
Yeah.
I don't mind it anymore. At first it was a bit warm, but I've got used to it. Sort of later on, when the gut bomb turns up, that's when it hits.
How many points is this one worth?
Eh?
How many points is this one worth?
5.
5 points, and you say it's not that bad.
That's me.
I was going to say, something inside me saying, don't believe them. There's 6 balls in there, and it's only 5 points. And something tells me one of those balls is quite hot.
Is it 6 or 5?
I don't know.
It's 6 or 5 points.
I think the biggest challenge on this challenge is getting them out.
Getting them out does seem difficult.
Getting them out.
That's the worst bit.
Well, before you can embark on this challenge, you need to read something called the League of Fire disclaimer.
Right. I've got one here. You hear me? Right.
I can hear you.
I, Joe Chilli-Cuber Andrews, I'm over 18 years of age and a sound mind have read and understood the hot sauce product disclaimer on the League of Fire website. In summary, I accept that League of Fire, their suppliers and manufacturers will, under no circumstances, be responsible for or liable for any claims of injury or damage arising from me consuming this product or multiples thereof. I acknowledge and agree to this fact without question.
And as Katie Prettyman has just pointed out, be very careful because Johnny balls are a little bit big for the tube.
Why? Sealed?
It's perfectly sealed.
Aye.
Now, this challenge is 1 minute per ball and then a 5-minute afterburn. So what we're going to do to make sure we cover all bases is we are going to do the 1 minute per ball and then a 5-minute afterburn. So the last ball will be 6 minutes. Not that I like to burn people for a little bit longer. That's it, dude. Toothpick, he's a master at this.
Yeah.
See, look, he knows how it's done. But do check out that link that I previously put in, that web page for the UK Chili Queen. It's the biggest bargain you are ever going to get. And there's only 15 of them.
These are stock now.
You're going to need your cocktail stick again.
Doesn't work at this point, I don't think. No.
Katie did say they are a little bit big for his tube. I can't see who Facebook user is, but good evening. We are all well.
Stephen Fulton.
Evening, Stephen.
Good stop.
Kevin Tilly says you got to caress those balls. That's it, like that.
Whoop.
Oh, he got it. Some people who had to revert to scissors and go in surgically.
Can you get them out?
It's because the swell sometimes. In the meantime, good evening and welcome to another Wacky Wednesday.
Aye.
Hey.
Good job we're here all night.
I did say at the beginning the challenge was getting them out.
Gus and the Mother of Dragons are sat down below waiting to, well, Gus is giggling his head off because I think he's experienced these balls before. Mother of Dragons is eating something, so that suggests she might be up to mischief too.
I reckon the League of Fire should give you bonus points if you can get them out within a minute.
If you get them all
If
out
you get
within
them
a
all
minute,
out within a minute, you get an extra bonus point.
get a bonus, yeah, I agree. Or without having to use scissors.
No getting anywhere with this one. It's stuck.
Right, if you put those in on your plate so they all stay in view, and
Aye.
you would like to nip off camera so you go and get a pair of scissors, as long as they stay in open view at all times, you haven't actually started eating them, so it would still count. Just don't knock them off, whatever you do. That's it. Keep them in open view. Well done, dude. It's lucky you've got 5 empties of these, so you didn't need the tube as a collectible. Katie says make sure to eat them in order so they get hotter as they go.
Yeah. That's why everybody always lines them up.
Irene is giggling at your efforts to get these open.
I said you wasn't either.
So you
Can I get mine?
actually need some surgical skills to cut in and cut around the top to get the opening of the neck wider. That's some good hand action on Johnny's balls.
Cheesy balls. Don't forget the word cheesy.
I bet you that's the closest a pair of scissors is ever getting to them.
No. I've seen a few pairs of scissors around Johnny's balls.
That poor guy must have nightmares. That's it. Tickle us. You can get it out eventually. Well, if there was a bonus point for getting them out within a minute, you didn't get your bonus point, nerds.
Let's check it's all right. It should be 5 minutes.
Hey!
You have just scared the flying hell out of me because you lifted it right up as though you were going to look into it and then rake it out.
Might want Johnny's balls in his eyes.
I can't understand how you could have cut it and still can't get them out. That's amazing.
Katie Prettyman says if Johnny Schofield didn't want scissors near his balls, he shouldn't have solid balls then.
He shouldn't have. And he definitely shouldn't have put them in a too small a tube. But I do believe it is as we get to a certain age, dampness sets in.
Oh dear.
You didn't get your scissors from the pound shop, did you?
No.
Irina's getting a sleeping bag out ready.
Looks like I'm going to ruin this tube.
Irina, have you got a timer there? If you've got a timer there, give me a big thumbs up. She's got a timer there, right? I'm going to pop out and I'm going to bring Irina in.
No, not yet. No, you're not quite yet. Oh, goodness
What are you
sake.
doing?
Well, Joe, I tell you what, we'll still be here at next week's Wacky Wednesday at this rate, mate. Right, I'm going to do my best to try and find my the clock. Where's the clock? Aha, hang on. No, it's okay. Right, got a clock. Right, stopwatch. Right, start the timer going. I don't know if we can see it. Oh, we can't see it. Oh, there you go. How much longer have we got? How much longer? I'll take bets. What's the odds on this? Well, I didn't realise these are such a nightmare to get open.
There.
Have you got it?
That's the worst round I've ever done.
Right, okay. So, Joe, we've done your right, so I'll just take over from Tony now. Right, so disclaimer, right, so how does this work then? Because I have absolutely no idea. What are we going to do?
Are we ready?
Right. Tony, come back in because I haven't got a clue what the rules are and what he has to do. So please don't leave it to me.
Right. So what the rules are is he has 1 minute for each ball, and then he has a 5-minute afterburn. So on the last ball, it's 6 minutes because it's win it for the ball, 5-minute afterburn. But he needs to read the disclaimer. You haven't done the disclaimer yet there, dude.
Oh, did you not? He did. I remember.
Aye.
Yeah.
Oh, I must have been abducted by aliens while I was in my tent.
I thought that was me.
I will. Right. Is there any chance you can just throw me off the stream a minute? Because my kids are playing up, right? I'm not at home. I'm actually in my caravan. We're up in the Malvern Hills. Can I just so I can sort my kids out and I'll let Joe carry on?
Ready? I'll do this one. Not yet, dude. Wait till I get a timer. Do. You know, when you really need to get your password right the first time round, you'll get it wrong every single time. There we go. I'm ready with the timer. Are you ready, dude?
Ready?
Countdown. 3, 2, 1, go. And the first ball is in. And we have 1 minute to finish that ball. And we'll leave the timer running. Adele says, good luck, Joe. You got this, buddy. Jamie Bolton says, good luck, Joe, buddy.
Gone.
And that was only in 18 seconds, but he can't start on the next ball until the minute is gone.
Do you want to know something really strange about Joe Cuber Andrews? I'm scared of beards, right? Joe's the only person with a beard that I willingly go up to and hug.
I know, because
I'm not scared of his beard.
It's because he looks like Santa Claus.
I didn't realise until the other day at the time, Ben. It was like, I've just hugged him and he's got a beard.
Yeah, it's because he looks like Santa Claus.
Strange.
And you don't like beards?
She's terrified of them.
Brilliant.
5, 4, 3, 2, 1. Pop that ball. You've got a Facebook user. I can't see what it is, but he says, good luck, Joe. Gone.
Aye.
So we have to wait till the 2-minute mark. Minute afterburn after each ball, is it, Kevin? Well, apparently you've got a minute afterburn after each ball. So what we're going to have to do is 118. We're going to have to wait till 2:30 here and then start your next ball. Sorry, dude.
Put dust to my feet.
Ouch. Evening, Stephen, dude. Right, so to make sure that you get your points, don't start it yet because we've got to do a minute per ball apparently.
Oh. Stay waiting.
I will do. And that should put you back on time. Go for it, dude. Tell me when you're finished and I'll start the timer. Katie says you're doing great. Katie did a spam challenge last week where, well, basically it is what it is. Say that. I'll take that as an art. Right, so yeah, Katie did a spam challenge last week, and it is what it is. It was a lot of spam.
I've not watched that yet. I just like spam, but not that much.
I think the other bloke that was there been brought up on spam all his life. Didn't seem as though it was a problem. All right, we need a minute. Jimmy Bolton says these things look savage hot. Katie Prettyman says she likes spam. I like spam, but not in the quantity that you can. That was a lot.
Spam and piccalilli.
Odd bit of spam as a sandwich. Go for it, dude. Yeah, bit of spam. Batter it up, fry it in a frying pan, serve it up. Quite like a spam fritter.
Gone.
Gone. Minute started. I think Kevin Tilley and a few others might be joining us soon. Kevin Tilley says doing awesome, Joe. So yeah, he is there. Fried spam and eggs, yeah. Yeah, that goes well.
Spam and eggs.
Yeah.
Face is stinging.
You probably touched it with your hands. The amount of fiddling you had to do to get them balls out of that tube. 10 seconds. Andrew Head says, you've got this, mate. Just 2 left.
Here, Andrew.
1 minute done. Inch your ball. Go for it, dude. You're right, Dean. It does make good bait for fishing too. It's an all-round thing, really. But they do say it got us through the what?
Gone.
Gone. Minute started. And that's only 1 ball left. Hold in there, dude. Velveta cheese is great for fish, but never tried that. Never heard of it. "30 seconds. One of the comments that came up earlier on was, you could probably solve 3 Rubik's Cubes quicker than you can get into one of them tubes. Didn't want to read it out at the time because didn't want to put you off trying to get in.
Oh, no, correctly.
Just focus on the timer. 4, 3, 2, 1. Munch that pod. Well, it's not a pod, is it? Lee Alexander says, you're doing great, Joe. Last one.
Go on.
Gone, and we start the
Go
timer.
on.
So I believe this one is a 5-minute burn. That is another good point. Spam makes one of the best quiches.
Spam and egg pie.
Out comes the cube. You got to beat it before your 5 minutes. Kevin Tilly says you're smashing it, Joe. I'd have raced you at the cube, but I've got to hold this. Done. Next cube. What a great show. We've had Johnny's balls and Joe with a lot of the flicking of the wrists. At high speed. You know I'm trying to put you off, don't you? Not putting this guy off. It's a little bit easier than people think, but not at high speed and definitely not when you've been eating chili.
You've gone all crackly again.
You're still perfect, so you keep going, dude. Boom. 2 cubes done.
Go on.
Well done, dude. He is amazing, isn't he? He can mess one up and then redo it quicker than that and just get one done. Yeah, Jamie, he makes it look so simple. And whilst burning. Great hand dexterity. If Adele wants to send out some links, because we need to know who's popping in next. What challenge you got there, Jamie? Boom, and it's done again. Still got loads of time.
Wait.
That's another challenge to you, Jamie, the chip off. I've seen you munch pods. There's no way that chip's a challenge to you. Nice burp.
Right.
Wasn't as good as Dell's burps.
There's a few more coming. A few more boxes dressing.
Katie's impressed. She's never finished a cube.
You get used to it. Next minute, well, that's it.
Well, we're going to let you go to the 6 just to keep James Nixon happy because
Right. Is he watching?
he's watching. Yeah.
Tony,
Yeah.
no Angus.
No Angus
No,
tonight.
his phone's playing up.
Oh, he can't be. So.
Angus gone.
Yeah, we need Kevin Tilley. House call for Kevin Tilley. House call for Kevin Tilley.
Huh?
5, 4, 3, 2, 1. Beaten.
Gone.
Boop, boop, boop.
Ding, ding, ding.
Well done, dude.
Aye.
Another one of those hot balls gone. 3 cubes beaten.
This state my tube.
That DJ didn't want to come out at all. Them did the. That was
No.
a total battle.
That
Well,
tube's ruined.
What I'm going to do now is I'm going to try and catch somebody off guard by doing that like that.
Do you know, I thought you might do that then.
I had to try.
You know,
You just knew it was coming.
just as well because I've just ushered the kids out as well. So as I said, we're in the caravan at the moment. I'm not even at home, so I'm totally and utterly unprepared. So thanks for that. But boy, Joe, God, I didn't think you were going to get into that tube, mate.
Hey?
I said I didn't
It
think
was
you were.
annoying.
That was a bloody nightmare.
Didn't it?
God.
Ruined.
I tell you what, right? You need to read up on the jokes because there are so many comments about you and your cheesy balls. Yeah, so be worth reading all of those. I'd like to see how many of us at the end actually get a Facebook ban from it.
It can't be that bad.
I was thinking I've got to be careful here what I'm typing.
I apologise for the delay.
Oh no, don't worry about it, mate. It was quite entertaining because I thought we'd still be here for next Wednesday.
So did I.
I thought it was quite entertaining. Oh, I don't know how bad. Anyway, but Joe, one thing I've got to ask though is, well, I can say well done for the pod eating competition at Time Burner the other weekend. Sorry I couldn't be there
Thank
with
you.
However,
Thank you.
the 2 years ago, didn't you get a tattoo done from Time Burner?
Aye.
You did. So what are you going to do this time round then? Are we going to see another tattoo of you?
I'm going to get dressed.
Oh, cool. Cool. Because I remember you getting a tattoo from Time Burner from the last time. So I was just curious to know, will there be an addition? Will there be a new tattoo?
I'll just carry on.
Cool.
Try again.
So in years to come, we should have a full sleeve done then.
Aye.
Because you did really, really well. I was watching
Full
the whole
sleeve.
and to be fair, I mean those pods that Diane Marie brought with her, they looked absolutely brutal. And I've done
evil.
I've done 2 pod eating competitions over the summer, but that looked really, really, really evil.
They were evil, they pods. Evil.
Imagine.
And that sauce. Once I got to the sauce, that was it. It done me in.
What?
Game over then.
Remind us which sauce that you had, because I
Nil
can't.
by mouth.
Oh,
Steve Cooley's nil by mouth.
Steve Cooley's, yes. Oh, and no,
Chug.
definitely hot, that one. But no,
Great doing.
it burns all the way down that one.
Why?
We're at Surrey Chili Festival in September, where I did my first on stage competition. We had a shot of without getting banned again. It's the bed. So that was quite harsh going down as well though. Right at the very end, I think there was about 10 rounds of chilies, and Matt quite sneakily put it in around about round number 9, and then we had it was one of the world's hottest corn chips out of the box as well each. So yeah, he was quite nasty this year with that. But I think Simon Blundell, he's been doing the foodies festivals, and he's been doing the chili eating competitions there. And one of the rounds, again, he's been really naughty. He's not done 1 Scotch bonnet, he's not done 2 Scotch bonnets, but he's done 3.
I met Simon at Chili Bob 2 years ago.
Yeah, and he's a really nice guy. I met him, I think it was pretty much my first year of trading. So I've been on the scene just coming up to 8 years now. When I first met him down at Gower Chili Festival, that's the one that would happen right at the very end of July down in West Wales. So that was always a really good one. That's when he was still with Wiltshire Chili Farms, and they used to sell all the plants as well. But that was the first time that I met him, and until recently I hadn't seen him for about 3 odd years. So no, it's lovely to see him. But yeah, no, well done yourself for the pod eating. Well done to everyone, especially Stuart, because he just blew everyone away. But I think we were maybe half expected to do that anyway.
That's what he's like.
Yeah. Oh,
Here's Kevin.
Good evening.
World of my own, then.
Aye. What are you doing? Fell asleep.
Aye.
I didn't catch Irina, but I caught him.
He's quite sneaky. He's quite sneaky. You all right?
Yeah, good. Yeah, tidy.
Yeah. Did I see a video earlier on of you in some pumpkin outfit, which I missed. We're away at the moment, so we're in and out, and we've got Wi-Fi pitch size in the caravan, but it's a little bit sketchy. So if you lose me, the signal really isn't that great for the Wi-Fi here. So yeah, just testing it out at the moment.
Yeah, I done a review in a pumpkin outfit yesterday.
Yeah, was it yesterday? I thought it was today. Oh, it's cool. It's absolutely cool. Well said. I'll have to watch that one back. Cool.
A bit of fun, isn't it? Bit of fun.
Absolutely. Silly chili at the end of the day. Exactly. As the no, look that way. It's as the t-shirt says.
Yeah, that's right.
There you go.
Try to have a bit of fun. That's what it's about.
Oh no, absolutely. I can't do much fun tonight. As I said, we're away. So the hottest thing I've got, well, it's in the fridge. I mean, you can't go anywhere without sauces and stuff like that. Although Billy McBlain, did I see he's gone on a cruise and he didn't take any sauce with him?
Yes, schoolboy.
Shocking. Very shocking.
I know you can't call yourself a chili head unless you've got to take sauce with you. The fridge here, I've got about half a dozen sauces with me, but this is my current go-to at the moment. From Stephen Dixon from Hot Pods, Rain of Fire. So it's a chili spice grinder, but it's a little bit unusual because he hasn't just put the chilies and the salt in there. I've got to take my glasses off, but it's black peppercorns, mixed chili flakes, green peppercorns, red peppercorns, fennel, bit of sea salt, and some cloves. Now I absolutely love it because I'm dieting at the moment. So my scrambled.
I've got mine.
It's bloody lovely. Just a little bit of sweetness from the cloves, but it's gorgeous. It's very under the radar. So, guys, yeah.
You're not just eating spice grinder, are you? You're having it on some food, are you?
Well, yeah, no. If you're doing an order with Stephen Dixon, you're after just a little bit of seasoning on your food. It's absolutely fantastic. It's my go-to seasoning at the moment.
Sounds great.
Yeah, absolutely. So Kevin, what are you doing for this evening then?
I've been lucky enough to be sent some chocolate by Mr. Alexander.
Ooh. When I get home on Saturday, I think I might have a matching package because he's promised me to send me out a little bit of chocolate. I said I'm dieting, so I can't really do chocolate at the moment. But I said no. I said I need a treat, so it's going to be my side treat.
James.
Oh,
well done, Joe.
Another one that didn't.
Yeah.
Well, hey, I watched you, and you were awesome. Well done. Well done at Timebird, because I didn't think you were going at all. So well done.
Yeah, well done.
Aye.
It was all right. It was that no by mouth, and then a big, massive chocolate pod came out. And I was like, no, and I just got up and left. Man. I was like, no.
Oh, we've been doing chocolate Burmese Nagas over the summer at the chili eating competitions. The guys at Pembrokeshire Chili Farm have been sending out a few of those as well, and they're stingy. They're really bitter, but they're nice. But they are good. They are good. I see.
Yeah, you got a box of them now, haven't you?
I don't know who's got what. I know that the Rosses, they have an absolutely bumper crop down there this year. I mean, we've got some in our kitchen. I know Dan has got some, and there's been boxes going all over the place, but they are absolutely awesome pods. The day that I picked mine up, they had been picked that morning, and I met Owen down in Cardiff, and I joke you not, they were so fresh. They were absolutely stunning. So if you are after fresh pods, I know that they've got quite a glut down there at the moment. I know last week they had an offer on. I think it was about £12 a kilo or something. So if you need any fresh pods, hit them up, because they may not be on the website. But yeah, contact Owen or Michelle directly. Right. Kevin,
I'll get plenty.
Bad of chocolate.
If anybody wants to buy
Nice.
frozen pods, you're here.
I'm not entirely sure.
Hundreds of
I
them.
think it's the lime one, is it? Is it the lime one?
It's a nightmare because like I got all those pods sent. I was getting ready to prep, and then I ended up not well before time burner the whole week, and then I just went down anyway, and it was good.
Yeah,
And
look at
I
that.
come back up from England, and I've been hit with the flu again.
Oh no! That chocolate, absolutely lovely. Do you want to hold it up again, Kev?
Oh, it looks so good.
Oh, it's the dark chocolate.
It's the dark one, yeah.
Oh, I love a bit of
Stunning, it
Looks
looks
so
stunning. We'll give him a snap.
I'm not watching.
Oh,
Ooh,
my
super.
God.
Perfect.
oh my god! Oh my god!
It's
How
been
amazing
so
is
good
that?
to see him back making it. Like,
I've got to make a confession. I've not had any of Lee's chocolate before, because as we all know, I'm not into chocolate. So I'm really curious to know what this is like. So obviously we can see the colour there, Kev. It looks absolutely amazing, and he looks as though he's got it spot on. The snap
Yes,
sounds
perfect.
awesome. So what's it smell like at the moment before you tasting it?
Smells divine. You get a strong dark chocolate smell
Mm.
with a hint of something in the background. I'm thinking it's lime. I can't remember if I was lime on the thing.
I believe, if I remember right from reading the comments when Lee posted about it, I think it's 80% dark chocolate in this. So it
Same
should be
here.
a really good
I'm the
one.
same.
Oh, that's superb, mine.
This is dark chocolate with lime and habanero, if I remember right. So it's not one of the hot ones, because he does a really good. Is it orange Naga? I think he does, doesn't he?
Where's Kaylee? I'm watching.
Where are you going?
This is fantastic.
Where are you going?
In here now.
So smooth. You get that lovely dark chocolate taste. Then that lime starts coming through. Like just gently, the lime comes through. It's not too in your face, just gently comes through. And then a lovely, just mildish heat. Superb chocolate.
Cool. Because Kaylee, you're really familiar with Lee's chocolate, though, aren't you?
Yeah.
Yeah. No. So
Yeah.
it's just because I'm just not a fan of chocolate. I've never
Oh,
ordered.
love
Like,
chocolate.
I'm quite fancying this one. Quite fancying it.
Nice, Kevin.
Oh, it's fantastic. It's superb.
Uh-huh.
Just lovely how that lime just slowly comes through and lightly. It's lovely. Yeah.
So it's not too limey.
Really?
No, it's just slowly keeps coming through with the heat. Really nice.
Yeah. So no, it's I think it's pretty much a prototype that he's getting people to test out for him at the moment. So no, I'm really looking forward to having
To
it.
make another order.
Oh, you won't be disappointed. It's excellent.
I say
Oh, for the ladies.
all the chocolate I'll do dark first before the other two. White I could bin it, not a problem. But dark chocolate I'm quite partial to bin.
I would say it's going to spoil my tea, but I'd be lying.
How would it work if you were going to put it into a chili though? Because I know some people do put some dark chocolate into their chili, and it just enriches all the flavour stuff. Because I reckon this would work pretty well if you stuck it into a chili.
I can see it definitely working, yeah, because the lime will go as well.
Well, that's what I was thinking.
Yeah.
It's a limey sort of thing going on as well, and just that little bit of heat. Ooh. Excellent.
Very nice.
So how's it up in Scotland, Kayla? Did I hear that you needed a coat?
It's freezing and it's not stopped raining.
Have you noticed Kaylee's folded arms? Because Melvin has sat eating chocolate and she hasn't got them. She's stamping her foot and everything. We just can't hear it.
Did I say it's really nice? It's going down lovely.
No, of course, no, not. No, I don't think we know how nice it is. How nice is it?
Oh, it's excellent. 5 out of 5.
Cool.
Or 10 out of 10, wherever you want to put.
Cool. Has anyone tagged Lee? Because I don't know if he knows that you're tasting it tonight for him. You know, he's very good.
Lee's here.
Oh, there you go.
We've,
Habaneros in it as well, so it won't be that hot.
I've actually got a bar of his chocolate here, but since Dell's not
Oh,
around,
you don't like chocolate?
I daren't open it because the last time I opened a bar of chocolate that belonged to Adele.
That's fantastic, that is. That's excellent tasting chocolate. Definitely get on board with that.
I'm looking forward to mine now when I get home.
The heat is just there. It's nothing overpowering. It's not too hot.
On.
It's just there, and that line with it. And the line just keeps coming through. It's lovely.
Cool. So there you go. So hopefully then, as long as we all give him good feedback, hopefully, fingers crossed, that Lee will get it into production when in between changing nappies. Yeah, because Lee's obviously added to his collection, his brood recently. So yeah, congratulations on the
Adele's
birth.
comment. Go on, Adele. Who needs
Right. So
That's why I didn't touch your chocolate.
right. So what we expecting from the lovebirds down here then?
He's going to do some
That
bubblegum
looks, is
tincture.
that a tincture down there? Ooh.
Tinky Winky.
Willy Wonka.
Beautiful. So where has this come from then? And who makes it?
Go on, James. You want to tell her? I don't know. Jaws.
I
This
like
came
the way that
from
Tony
Ryan
just
Thomas.
keeps jumping out and just expects me to carry it. Oh, Kevin's got a cheeky chili there as
some pods.
Is it frozen?
No. Fresh one. It's going to be grassy.
Oh, right. So what's this then, Kev? What? Right. So is this what you have grown?
I've grown it, yeah. It's meant to be a Fatale gourmet jigsaw, but it's not, obviously.
Interesting colour for a Fatale.
It looks so.
But it's definitely not the right shape, but it's strange. It's really smooth, even though it looks a bit angled. It's very smooth on it. So undecided, unknown what it's going to be like.
So how are you with Fatales at the best of times? Is it a chili that you like? Is it a chili that you don't like?
Not a massive lover of it fresh. Makes a
Okay.
great powder though.
Fatale Gourmet
Always the-
Jigsaw is nothing like any other Fatale you've ever had. It is not related in any shape, form whatsoever.
Yeah.
I'm
It's going to cut you up.
The Fatale Gourmet Jigsaw was basically created by somebody called Fatale, who mixed a load of super hots together, and that's why you call it a jigsaw, because it's a mix of all sorts of bits put together. And
I'll save a couple of C's just in case it's crazy.
the Fatale pod
see in
we all
there.
know is a lovely little pod
If you
that's...
see any oils in there, it's full of oils.
I'm going to pop...
It looks just popping in and popping out.
Definitely full of oil.
as I say, it looks oily there.
Right, here we go. Let's see what this is like. I probably won't be able to talk in a minute, so
See how he ignores the comments.
Okay.
super floral anyway. Oh,
Okay. Like chewing on. It's just like chewing on a bunch of bloody flowers.
yeah.
Not that much.
Now tinctures. I got Dan Reed to give me a small bottle of tincture over the summer. I think it was down for Surrey. Just for me to just get a bit of mouth tolerance at the pod eating competitions. By God, Dan couldn't even remember what he put in it. But by the time I got it, it was about 4 different infusions of chilies in there. So knowing what Dan Reed is like, I dread to think what was in there. It was a bit.
Them
That's a good heat on
concoctions
that
of,
pod, mine.
them concoctions of Dan Reed need some explaining because they are ruthless.
Well, yeah. Every time, yeah, I remember you and you've had stuff off him as well. So yeah, there was an extract that he'd made, and oh, crumbs, yeah.
I've got to say that extract that Dan made, of everything I have tried, that is the hottest thing I've ever been anywhere near. To the point of I never ever want to experience it ever again.
I almost thought that you were going to unfriend him for a minute, actually. That was.
It was lovely to the point of off one drop, I emptied my stomach and got an absolute endorphin rush.
You all right, Kev?
Anything that can give you
Yeah, it's a good pod. That is my favourite.
Kevin's sitting burning away. We were chatting. He's like, "Woo!"
How are you doing there, mate? Right.
That's an hot pot. That's an hot pod. Got it up.
Can you see anything about this pod then, apart from the fact that it's floral? So where's the heat, and whereabouts would you say out of 10 is the heat at the moment then?
Heat is all along the top of the tongue. Starting to go back to the throat. I got hiccups. That's got good heat. I'd say it's probably about 6 to a 7 for me.
Cool. How so you're not sure if there's a cross that's gone on somewhere. So comparing it to a normal Fatali jigsaw then, is it similar to one, or do you think there's just the colours crossed?
The Fatali Gourmet jigsaw picture I've seen, it looked nothing like that.
Just because it didn't look like one doesn't mean it wasn't one. Seeds, like you say, they get handed about, and sometimes they're crossed with something else. Sometimes pods, you can get them from a perfect set of seeds, and not all pods on the plant will grow exactly how they should, but some will. Small percentage, like reapers, you don't get a large percentage of them with the big long tails.
Yeah. Oh, it's definitely got the heat.
Looking at what you're at, you've just eaten a Fatali Gourmet jigsaw.
All the inside of my mouth, well, top of my tongue. And it's just working its way back to the throat with every swallow.
Are you? Would you say heat's on, or is it still building?
I'd say it's leveled and it's just holding it.
It's just their plateau.
Just sitting there in a minute, yeah. It's a good head. Got loads of saliva.
Kaylee was accusing me of ignoring comments earlier on. I wasn't ignoring them. All it was a case of, if I turn it that way around, it goes, loser! Anyway, so no, I wasn't ignoring them. What it was is I do have a glass ready, but I have to wait till very right to the end because I've got a funny feeling on what's going to happen is I'm going to have to kill the stream and run. So I do have to leave it. I do have to leave it till the very end. Because it will be.
That looks beautiful, doesn't it?
It does look stunning.
It does.
Don't forget it's in the bottle.
Well, the reason I'm opening it tonight is because there's 2 Welshies in the house. And a bottle of this is getting sent down to Wales.
Brink of the gods.
Superb. Thank you very much.
Oh, I am.
I know we just need an Irishman to join the stream now. We've got the whole UK.
Yeah, where's our Irishman? Come on. So yeah,
He's in the pub.
That will be opening up towards the end of the stream.
I've got an Irish dog there. Does that work?
It's an Irish setter.
Just on the way down now, that heat.
You're on the way down now. Excellent.
Yeah, just don't go down now.
A little story on the Fatali Gourmet jigsaw. I planted 10 seeds. I got 8 plants. Yeah.
I haven't even done it yet, and I'm sweating.
I gave 3 plants away, and I kept 5. I tried 1 pod, and I binned the others. I literally tried 1 pod and just went bush.
But it's very, very floral. Very floral.
Totally floral.
Nobody likes floral pods.
No, the seeds will be going in the bin.
over the summer, you'd be surprised at the pod eating competitions how many of them were floral though. I find it amazing just how floral some of these can actually be tasting. And I've done quite a range of them all over the summer as well. But yeah, they've been quite soapy and stuff. Again, as I said, it's just like chewing on a bunch of flowers.
The gourmet jigsaw should be in most competitions because it's just one of those pods. You should always have the Fatali gourmet jigsaw, the hateberry, and the reaper. If you've got those three in there, you're going to you're going to destroy a lot of people.
Oh,
That hurt. Proper one of them. But the floralness will definitely hurt.
Are you going to do that?
I'll do it.
Serious,
Just
aren't
setting it
they?
here now.
Don't grab yourself some milk or something, mate.
No, I'm like, I got another variety of milk with the side of me, but I'll have that after.
I've got one here as well. That's why I keep popping in and popping out.
Yeah. See, it's settling down now. It's all right. But, I get it.
Once you've gone over the peak and you know that you're on your way down, you can actually sit and go, "Oh, you know, yeah, I'm feeling all right now." But
Well, what I'm going to
very good
start
pod,
doing is I'm going to go and get some scissors while you chat because I've got to cut this little thing off.
I wasn't even supposed to be co-hosting here tonight. You're talking under false pretense.
Well, it happens. While I'm off going getting a pair of scissors, you sit and chat about tomorrow.
Right, yes, because that's actually the reason.
Yes.
Right, so guys, tomorrow what we're doing at 7 o'clock onwards is we're doing 2002 Packy One chip off on nukes. So for those of you that don't know anything about it, what we did last year, and we're going to repeat it again tomorrow, is we are going to do it. It's a big match for anyone that's got a Packy One chip. So it's that horrible American thing, and it's like a burrito type of thing, and it's used with all sorts of chili powders. So this one is Carolina Reaper and Scorpion. A League of 5 challenge, so it's an easy 1 point. So all you need to do is just chomp on the chip, get it down, and basically that's it. There's no afterburn. There's no afterburn.
Easy one.
So if you're looking onto the League of Fire tables, it's a really, really, really good way and a really easy way to do it. There's still time. If you can get hold of one, come and join us on the stream tomorrow. Just let this guy know here so he can schedule you with a time slot. If you've got one, great. If you've got two, even better. If you've got 5, it's worth an extra bonus. So yeah, 1 through to 4, you just get your 1 point. Bonus point if you have 5. If you've got a mate, bring a mate with you. Don't do it on your own. You won't be sat here doing it on your own. I'm sure that Tony will make sure that you're paired up with somebody. But yeah, 7 o'clock, come and join us. I'll be here as well. We'll be in the caravan, maybe be out in the awning. I don't know yet. But a bit of a pickle here. What we're going to do is for every whole chip that you find, and they're notorious of being broken up, if you find yourself with a whole chip, I will let you choose from the website free of charge from me just for taking part, really. So yeah, so a little bit of an incentive. So if you like your tan your bum, as this man does down here, you can grab yourself a pot of that, or if you like your cowboy candies, or even if you just want just a normal pot of jam, it's there for you. So yeah, it could potentially cost me a fortune.
That's a good offer, I mean.
But last year, I think out of about 50 chips, I think there was maybe 1, maybe 2 that were whole. So right. I hope to God that they've been taken about.
Slight difference to last year. The chips are slightly thicker than last year's. And last year we sent a lot of packages by Hermes, which is well known to boot them around the office. This year we didn't. Everything was completely sent by Royal Mail, so you might have just slipped up.
Laughing at me.
And they did a special chip protecting atmosphere now as well. They did a special with sponges inside.
What I will tell you though is since you made the announcement of every whole chip gets a product,
yeah,
me and Delev gave the chips to my Hermes experience and booted them around the car before we posted them. So.
Don't you're nicey with your chips now. But no, if you get a whole chip, then as my treat, just say thanks for being involved. You can choose something from the website with my compliments.
Very generous of you.
That's it. Well done,
I'm
Aileen.
getting a little bit scared now. Have any of you ever seen a pepper pod with a bleeding calyx?
A BBG.
Yes.
BBGs. Right.
Bubblegums.
2 seconds.
Oh,
Tony,
God.
Tony,
Is-
we want
Into a pod as well.
You got to get with the sweets.
Gotta get it down, you.
However,
Right,
right,
fire shot glass out, Tony.
right,
Just half a
just
shot.
just look.
That's it. Now. Cut it open, drop it in the glass.
Oh, I'm back.
We
So,
want a professional review, Tony.
the year that Adele was eating pods and training for the Time Bearer, one of the hottest pods she was sent and given was something called an SDAR,
Oh,
which is, it basically comes with a bleeding calyx.
stop, drop,
Yeah,
roll.
so it's basically red everywhere. If you leave it long enough, the red goes all the way up the stalk as well. And that was the only pod that year that floored Adele that left her crippled for about 8 hours in the middle of the living room floor. And then I opened this stuff, and it comes with a red cap, which looks like a bloody bleeding calyx. So now I'm terrified. And it's like, what have you done to me, Magnus?
Oh, this is good. This is going to be nice. Thank you very much. Thank you.
It looks
Why did you
so
give it a
good.
red cap, Magnus? Is that a warning?
This is going to be good.
Get your shot glass out, Tony.
Yeah,
So-
shot glass.
It's already
come on.
out.
Shot.
Half of it at least.
Right, but I've got to make sure that I do this at the very, very end because I've got a funny feel I am going to be running to the toilet. That has given me all the warnings that I needed.
Tiny bit.
Oh, Kaylee, come on, a little bit more than look. Full dropper.
No.
Hey.
How do I get more in?
Oh, that smells unusual.
Oh, hello.
We've got a little bit more. Only a little bit.
I found a name, Puppy Pickle. Puppy Pickle. I gave Puppy a name, Puppy Pickle.
Very
I'm gonna
poorly.
put a bit more of it. Might regret that, but I'm going to put a bit more of it.
Whatever.
I don't know.
Oh, I'm scared.
Right, Kaylee, I'll drive. I was just about to count you down to say 3, 2, 1, go. You're already there, girl.
Well, she's already there. I might as well.
That should. Oh, now.
Just the eyes give it away.
I'd love to ask Kaylee what she can taste.
I've got the hiccups.
Oh my God. Where am I going?
Off, Tony.
I'm crying.
Drop the BBG on top.
Right, so my usual, on a scale of 1 to 10, where's your heat level?
I forgot to rebook it. 2 seconds.
Oh, God, it's gone. Oh, Kaylee.
You all right? Well, okay, you smashed it.
Oh, well done.
Why did we say it tastes like
I've got to leave, guys. I'm going to spew.
Does it?
God. I saw him at Dan Rees and I saw the whole spewing thing. So,
Oh, the eyeballs.
now, Kev, I don't know if the Viking gym is actually nice or not now. Or whether it's
No, but be interested to try it. Looks superb, doesn't it?
oh, it looks
With the colours fleck going through it.
oh, come on, it's got glitter. What's not to know?
That's right.
You're ringing.
Kaylee, darling, how are you doing?
She's like,
I'm fine now.
Hey, Go and get her a glass of milk, will you?
There you go.
Whoa,
Hey.
you've got better looking at this for a minute. How's he doing?
I blame this.
That's like that must be some magic potion.
It looks lovely.
I'm not having none.
Is that Kaylee still going?
Go down.
No. It smells like chili sweets.
Proper panic mode.
Didn't I hear the flavour of it is strawberry this time? I don't know.
Oh, it could be strawberry, yeah.
Right.
Did Katie do another dropper?
Did you
Katie do another dropper?
you're right. Because we flavour of your we all seem to think
You can't see what I can see.
I don't want to see what you see.
Take a photo.
He's gone again.
I think you look at these worry.
Kelly.
I love it.
Are you back?
Oh,
He's
come
coming.
on. Yeah.
There you go. I've moved my feet.
Oh gosh. Hey, Katie, could you actually get any flavours?
Whoa, come on.
Sorry, oh my God.
Well done for doing it.
Better than there. And behind the kayak. Katie's looking the same.
He hasn't, Stu. He stood there. Actually stood there, just looking.
No.
And Magnus says heat scale.
Oh,
Have you got a heat scale for Magnus?
it's about 6 or 7 on the heat.
Out of 10.
Yeah.
Mine's an 11.
Right.
Something hits you right there.
You see, I can remember that from the Aurora juice.
Instantly
when we
gallopers.
that it was fine in the mouth.
I didn't get a chance to taste the flavour. I'd love to tell you what it was.
Can you taste the strawberries, Tony?
I did get a hint of strawberry,
Yeah,
There you
I'm.
go.
I think.
I get it in the chest off the Aurora juice, right?
Oh,
That's by God.
Yeah, that's where it gets me.
The amount of gas that's produced is unreal.
Should I win you some?
Go on then, mummy.
Really
There you go.
Hayley, you're on the down, girl. You're on.
But I think most of the heat problem for me, I haven't eaten anything for a long time. Anything hot. No, I'm talking rubbish. It's just hot.
It's not.
At least it's
David
6 or 7
Ainsworth will love it then, will
anyway.
he?
More than I eat now.
Oh God, yes. What's even?
You want another one later?
Possibly. What?
Dave
No.
just said
Yeah,
David
maybe.
will love it.
Yeah. Breakfast drink for
It's
Dave.
a good cake. I just wish it didn't hit there. If it didn't hit there, it'd have been better.
Oh God. Right.
Are we
Dave-
sending that out to people?
Yeah, David.
There's a
Ainsworth-
bottle going down to. Oh, I've got sweat. Sweat's coming down as well.
There's a bottle going down.
There's a bottle going down to Wales. I've got snot coming as well. I might have to run again. There's a bottle going down to Wales. There's a bottle going down to up to Scotland. I'm keeping the rest for myself, I think.
Yeah, keep it. I don't even want to try it when I come and see you.
We'll have to take it with us on our travels, though. Just don't let David Ainsworth near us.
No, not when
Right.
it's breakfast.
It's not as hot as Titan juice, but it is hotter than the original Viking blood.
So it's hotter than last
Does that
year's
give you a better
7
heat
to 8
scale,
one.
Magnus?
Cool. I'm really looking forward to
I'm going to have to go and de-snot and de-solidify again.
Go on then. Try.
I can't
Right.
see.
You're going to kick me out because I'm going to go and have some tea before bed.
Oh, now you're asking me to do something.
Right, so Adele, being that we've got,
Um,
what are you doing tonight for Wacky Wednesday then?
Hey.
What are you gonna
Hey.
entertain us with this week?
I'm doing nothing. I've got a poorly belly.
Oh, you're still suffering.
Yeah.
Oh, hey.
After the time burner, I managed to throw up, and I still had to have 4 lots of Rennies.
Now again, hang on a minute, right? All I'll say is,
It'll be
well,
hot.
performance at the time. I don't know whether you want to call it performance, but you were awesome again. The only female in the whole of the lineup. How on earth did that happen? Sorry, Chilli Festival. Out of 10 of us, half of the table were female. I can't understand why you were the only female there.
I don't know. I was the only girl the first time burner as well.
I can't remember. I've slept since then, so I can't remember. But no, I said to Joe earlier on, I watched the whole thing through, and they brought some absolutely mental pods with them. So I take my.
They always do.
I've done 2 competitions this summer, so I know what it's like. But they look really brutal, really brutal.
I think I could have gone a little bit further, and James will probably agree. I probably could have gone a little bit further if it wasn't for that sauce.
Same.
That sauce was awful.
Yeah.
And if you watch Phil Blake's stream, you see me actually throw up twice on stage.
Did you?
The sauce. Yeah, and I just swallowed it back down again.
Well, I was watching it from Phil Blake's because he was
Wacky Wednesday again.
Not Phil's stream, Tony's stream. Tony's stream, because he was at the front. And I do the shot, and then I sit, and then I go, because I threw up and just swallowed it back down again.
Yeah, I was the same. I was sitting obviously right beside Stu. I was going all right, slowly eating my pods as usual. All the pods weren't too bad. They were just massive, especially that big yellow one. It was like a big banana. I was like, whoa.
I got a huge yellow one.
I was like, whoa, these are massive, man.
And
then I seen nil by mouth because I could see what they were doing. I was like, I was like, that's X-Shack coming, man. He's like, what? I was like, that's nil by mouth. That's 9 million X-Shack. We're in trouble here. And then knocked that back, and it was sitting dodgy. And I was like, if a chocolate pod comes out next, man, I'm off. And he's like, no, stay. And I was like, no. And it was a big chocolate pod. And I was like, well done. See you later, pal. Off.
So James, was that your first pod competition on stage as opposed to doing it on the internet? So how did you find it? Because I did my first stage one this year, in front of people as well.
Quite good.
How did you get on with it doing it in front of a crowd? As in,
if it was like last year or like the start of when we all joined Nuke, I'd have been really, really nervous, but I wasn't nervous in that. I was sort of floating about and helping out with the hot pod stall, floating back and forward and stuff. But I didn't prep properly, like the way I was before when I joined Nuke and stuff. Do you know what I mean? But it was still brilliant. It was awesome. Do you know what I mean? It was good. It was good to be there. Wish I'd done better. Obviously, see when you get back down the road and stuff, and you're like, I wish I'd done bloody better. I wish I'd tried harder. Do you know what I mean? In a sense, but.
Do you know, it's one of those things that you either prep, and you're so in the zone, you've been doing the pods, your stomach is there, your mouth is there, or you just go in just completely blind and completely unprepared. You either do really, really well, or you go out just really, really. It all depends. I think a lot of it depends on your mindset, and it all depends on if you've lined your stomach with food. That I found, as long as I've had a bit of food in my stomach, I've got some dairy on the bottom of my stomach. So I found the best thing to do for me to do afterwards is to purge. So I'm quite able to make myself sick. So my base layer in my stomach was rice pudding. So I knew that when I went off to the loo and I made myself sick, I knew that once the rice pudding was up, I knew that it was all off my stomach. But the one over at Westbury in Wiltshire the other week, I had a 2-hour drive back home after that as well. So I knew that I needed to get those pods up. But yeah, no, it was really, really good to see doing the travel down in Newcastle and sitting there on the table with everyone else. I'd say it is nerve-wracking doing it because you don't know if you're going to go out in the first round, if you're going to be the first person out. Nobody ever wants to be the first one, but this obviously got to be a first one. And you were awesome. You know, don't ever doubt yourself. You were awesome. All of you were awesome. I'm just going to stop to be there with you.
I wish you could have been there with us too. And then I might not have been the only girl.
Had I been there, I probably would have entered as well. But it's just I've been loads over and stuff, and I just needed to be just at home, really.
Yeah.
So.
Oh, we're not sitting ready, and then Big Rick pulled out like, no, boo.
Yeah, because Rick Saunders was supposed to be in it as well, so he pulled out.
Yeah, pulled out.
So the lineup of people that were there, because there were
it was brilliant.
Is that I didn't know. So obviously I could see there were some nude t-shirts there as well. So have any ideas who the people that we may not be familiar with that were there with you as well?
Tony was just going around recruiting people.
Yeah. Tony went on the 3 folk pulled out, so Tony went and filled the spaces, man.
Yeah. You know the 3 lads at the beginning that just got the plaques with hot stuff wrote on? They were recruited on the day.
So they were pretty much local people then?
Yeah. Yep.
That's
cool.
And they were laid out on the grass for quite a while.
Oh, bless them. Oh, do you know, some people that do this for the first time, utterly caught out, that they keep the pods in and then they wonder why it's such a bad way. And then other people know if you can't get them up, then you know, get them help you back.
Yeah.
I've got no tonsils, but that's what feels
like. Well, when I've had extract, I sweat really, really bad. And I started getting the tingles in my fingers, and I'm thinking, I'm not puking on stage. I'm not puking on stage. And then I get the pod, and the tingles were going up my fingers, and it was like, toilet time.
It's a funny thing because I don't know. There's a chemical reaction that goes on in extracts and the tinctures and stuff, and it's a metallic-y taste. And you're very, very, very lucky you can get hold of an extract which doesn't have that metallic-y taste. I mean, you guys have been down in the Chilli and you know what an extract tastes like that doesn't have that metallic. Yeah. Dan is quite a genius with things like that. But
he really is.
Or what the whole thing was made of before it was even put together. I was there a day or two after it arrived from wherever it arrived.
Drive on.
Okay, it's pure capsation that the guy has down there. It's
I do not trust Dan Reid ever again.
Well, you see, welcome to my.
He will walk to me and he will say, "Try this," and I'll say, "No."
No, you see, I used to do that. You see, I used to go there.
I'll still have a go.
He still says, "Ray, come and have a go at this." And I go, where I don't ask what it is. I don't ask
Kevin,
how hot it is. I don't ask.
Yeah.
I just take it, and sometimes it cripples me.
Yep.
Yeah, he's got me speechless in kitchen.
He is a genius at what he does, though.
He certainly is.
Yes. Yeah.
He certainly is, and obviously hope that he's feeling better because he's come down with the old.
He's got the leggy. Yeah.
Thanks, Madness, dude. You lit me up like a Christmas tree.
That's why I'm not even doing anything for myself tonight, because I'm only just feeling a little bit better.
With that all night now.
I don't.
Does you go to bed? Leave him to it.
So guys, where's this tincture coming from then? Any ideas?
Where did it come from?
There's that other group called Kip Season Crew, and there's a lot of good guys in there. Some of them are in Nuke. So it was Ryan Thomas that sent me the bubble gum, but I got another ones recently.
It's not bubble gum, believe me.
Far from it, she says.
So okay, this new one. I'm feeling a bit better, so tomorrow I'll come on probably at some point, and I've got Bombsicle. Don't even know what's in this one, but this one's Jersey Hut, and it's a Hutberry and Reaper. Picture, so it's going to be.
I'll make sure he goes live.
He says, I'll do that one in my nightmare. You see, I'm not overly familiar with tinctures, though. In all honesty, I'm not really be 100% sure, but I'm flipping cook and whatever, and I don't know. So it's basically an infusion of, I would imagine it's an alcohol with a fruit or something like
The
that.
only nice one
Yeah.
I've had, the only nice flavoured ones, the one of Kevin.
The one, like the Americans use Everclear, so it's like basically it's 120 to 190
Who's
proof.
done all that?
What?
It's not open.
Oh, it's not
It's
open.
not open.
Of course. Oh my
The
God.
ingredients of that one,
That's the hot
Is-
tincture around, the one Adele's got.
and the ingredients are ethanol and Carolina Reaper chilies and 24k gold leaf.
Alcohol.
Is there gold leaf in it?
Yeah.
Yeah, you can see it float about.
Oh wow!
Why it's called the 24K.
Yeah.
I didn't catch what it was called. However, I wonder how this sort of differs to Wiltshire Chili Farm have just done that shot.
Yeah.
Now the only person I know that's I've been offline for a little while. The only person I know that's done the whole thing as a shot was Roger Trier the other week. Now I saw the video, and by God, I felt sorry for him.
I tried some at Time Burner.
Yeah, well, I tried it. I
That
stayed
revolves hot
at
shot.
Stephen Dixon's
Oh,
in
right.
September, and he got his bottle out, and myself and Matt Tangent had a go at it. So Stephen being Stephen, and because it was me, put a whole spoonful out for me. I knocked it back, not a problem, laughing and joking and whatever you have. They both had half a teaspoon. Matt was being sick. And he didn't even swallow it. And then Stephen's back around. Well, of course, I'm there laughing my backside off because I break a sweat. There was no snotty nose, no nothing. They're all back. 20 minutes later, missing hot pods. I was on the sofa. The cramps I had in my stomach. All I heard was, "Ray, are you okay? Can I get you anything?" I was like, "Right, a minute. I'll be all right in a minute." I tell you what, and that was off a
Why not
teaspoon.
wheeling your fucking feet when you dinosaur on the bottom of it? You just get
We-
At Time Burner.
We can't even work out how many.
two eyeballs staring at me.
It's 45 of rum. Yeah, it's the and we cannot work out how many reefers they've managed to get in that bottle.
Because David Painsworth brought a bottle to Time Burner, and he had it sitting there, and then this wee guy came up, and he's like, "So what's your hottest sauces?" So he was giving him turmoil, corrosion, endgame. And he's like, "Is there anything hotter?" Dave's like, "Well, aye."
Yeah, of course I have.
Brought out this.
Can I not use
and
this?
The
Oh,
wee
there we
guy
go.
took a spoonful, and he was like, "Oh my God." And he walked round and round, and he's like, "I'm still on fire, I'm still on fire."
Look, my first tincture will go to England for review. There you go.
Awesome.
Right.
But I tried that rum stuff as well. It was nice.
James, did you just say that rum stuff was nice from Wiltshire Chili Farm?
It was alright. It was like a nice bun. Not nice tasting, but it was a nice bun. It was like, so a full bottle of it and a shot the way Roger done it would blow your nut.
I think a lot of that burn actually comes from the alcohol as opposed to the reapers in there.
It's a fortified rum or something like that, wasn't it? It was something different.
It's hot. I certainly wouldn't want to do a full bottle of it in one go. A teaspoon was enough for me. So my bottle is unopened, which is now in the back of the cupboard with my Killer Queen.
Leave it there.
And they're feeling
Leave it there.
home at the back of my cupboard. However, again, hats off to Shahina the other night for doing, what was it, 10 one after the other.
10.
Yeah.
10.
And I've got to say, I know that they're down in Spain at the moment for the European belt match.
Yeah.
So that's been great to clock the journey all the way down there. But all I can remember from Shahina was her saying to Paul, "I can't do it. I can't do any more. I can't do any more. Open up the next bottle." It was
Open the next one, yeah.
I can't do any more. I can't do it. Open up the next bottle.
But then she was drinking them through a straw as well, wasn't she? So it was taking like 3 or 4 promos to get down one. I'm like, what are you doing?
I have never seen a bottle of chug sauce being drunk raw. Not one, but what, about 9 of them, I think it was, wasn't it? So food
Yeah.
went down to
She's so good, isn't she? It was like the same when we done those 10 tubes of terror. After the first tube, she was like, "That's so hot, I can't." And the whole, she just kept going, and then whips it a chug at the end. Like, hey,
but not only was she able to get through them, most of us just wouldn't be able to speak. But you know, she was saying, "I can't," and then all of a sudden, she was having full-blown conversations. I don't know how she does it, because I can't speak.
I can't.
I
I can't. I die, and I die bad.
Yeah, no. Not taking part in the competition at the weekends now. But she's.
We'll shoot off and let you finish up, and then.
Well, I will see you soon.
And we'll tune in to watch tomorrow, and then have a good time doing the packet chips.
Bye, guys.
See you later.
See you later.
So yeah, it's, you know, she's doing really good with all the hosting of the competitions at the moment. She hosted the one Surrey Chili Festival with Matt Tangent. She did as well. That was their first one, and the two of them were absolutely fantastic. I know they have a really good working relationship as well.
Yeah.
But absolutely awesome on stage on the Saturday. Matt, bless him, he was there on his own on the Sunday. But Shaheen was back over at Westbury Chili Festival, the first chili festival that they'd host over in Westbury, which was absolutely awesome. So hopefully they're going to do it again, because they've had amazing feedback. But again, Shaheen is just doing absolutely great. She's done the crossover from sitting at the table and then taking to the stage and doing the hosting herself. So she's done really, really amazing. And
she's
she's great at the European one as well. But we've got some nukes that are doing the European belt match. We've got Shaheena's doing the hosting. We've got it's going. Leszek is going, and our Rike as well.
Yes.
That's going to be interesting to see how those three do.
Leszek's best. Did you see the chili competition? Les was last in, and the girl and the boy that came first and second. They're Leszek's friends, and they've gone with them, and they're going to take part in this one too. So it's going to be a really, really good, interesting comp.
Yeah, no, this one. I mean, hopefully, say somebody will stream it live for us as well. But it's just interesting just to see all the different faces that are going to be doing the competition. And obviously not knowing who some of them are as to how well they're going to do. I mean, obviously we all know what Edda can do and how great the heat in the pods and things like that. And we know that Les is I mean, he's just awesome anyway, that he can take so many beats. And we've got our Rike as well. He sits there, although sometimes he may do challenges a little bit slow. My God, the man is just awesome. So
he's amazing.
It's going to be really good to see him. And by God, I hope you come back soon, because you just listened to me for the past hour or so when I was to just do a 5-minute plug on what's going on tomorrow. So
Tony likes to throw you in at the deep end. I've asked him twice since he's been sat here, do you want to be back on? And he's like, no. And he's got
he's great. God, no, I think. But yeah, but it's at the weekend, the European belt match. Obviously, from all of us at Nukes, we wish everyone the best as well.
Yes, we do.
And you know, we'll as many of us will watch as possible, as long as obviously somebody's streaming it. But yeah,
I think Paul's going to stream it. I think they're going to. I'm not 100% sure, but I think they're going to stream it to League of Fire's YouTube, and then from there we'll share it over into Nuke.
Carolina's going to share it live on the Nuke as well. So
if you didn't hear that, he thinks Carolina is going to stream it, and she is Leszek's wife.
Yeah, as I say, if people don't catch it on YouTube, no doubt there'll be either a link going over to YouTube, or we hopefully we'll get it in within the group. But no times of that. I'm just saying I've been a little bit offline recently. But yeah, so that's going to be a really, really good one. I wouldn't want to put my money on anyone in particular to win that.
Nah, that's what we were saying the other day. We were saying, who do you think's going to win it? And it was like,
Oh,
it could be anybody's, couldn't it?
It's a tough one, that one. Are we going with the girls? Are we going to go with the boys? I don't know, because you know, when the girls get up on stage, it is surprising just how well the girls actually do at these competitions.
Yeah. But then there's the, like you were saying earlier, it's how you are on the day as well, and how your nerves are, and how your stomach is, and
absolutely. You know, if you've eaten too far in advance, then there's not enough in your stomach to line it. If you eat too soon, you know, it just bloats and you can't get your pods down because it just sits here as opposed to going down into your stomach.
Going down,
Like, are your nerves going to get the better of you?
Yeah, this is it. It's going to be really good, I think.
It's and it's that thing as well that when you're doing it in front of a screen like we've been doing over the past 18 months, all you've got is just a little bit of encouragement on the other side, or maybe just one or two people that are around you. It's a completely different thing when you're sitting on a stage, you know, up on a plinth in front of thousands of people doing it. The buzz that you get and just the crowd encouragement is something that does spur you on as well. Some people just fail, and some people love it and just really embrace it all.
At time bender this year, there was a couple of times I thought, right, that's it, I'm going to stop. My stomach's starting to hurt. But then I kept hearing Lee Farina and Rick Saunders going, go on Adele! And it was like, okay. Okay.
Well, I can the first stage one I did, which was Surrey Chili Festival down in Walton-on-Thames in September. So first time I got up on stage to do it. And I think the best thing that I could do is, as I was sat there, although there was a massive crowd of people in front of us, is I just looked past them. And as you said, you get points. And where was I at? I think I'd got to, I think it was about a Naga. I think the Burmese Nagas were out. And all of a sudden, I just felt myself just come back from the table. And I just dipped my chin slightly. And I thought, my God, I can't get it down. And then you got Shahina going, no, my God, raise out. And I went, I managed to get it down. So if all you saw was me just doing that, because I just couldn't slow it down. And I tell you what, I don't know what there was just something that just clicked. It was a little switch that flicked. And, you know, I got through everything without it too much of a problem. The Reaper went down in sweets and I didn't even feel heat off the Reaper. It was mad. It was absolutely
wow.
It was.
I think when you're doing a chili comp, because it builds up to the heat, I think once you get to a certain heat, you don't feel anything after.
I don't know.
It's
strange. I surprised myself there, because obviously last year we did it online, and you know, Stephen Dixon organised the whole online competition for us, which was absolutely amazing. Not sure if he's going to do one this year. As he said, there's a lot of organising that goes into it, and obviously he's still doing his markets as well.
And Stephen's been poorly too.
You know, you know, that they've had their own isolation going on at home, but I think they're just starting to come out of that now. But Stephen, you know, he's got his markets going as well. But those, I mean, who was I up against? I was up against Matt Tangents in that. So it was Matt that beat. I mean, who was in our group? James Nixon was in my group. Joe in my group as well. Gio was there. And I'm sure there was one other person. I can't remember who it was. But it is just completely different to just doing it online. And I mean, I didn't even get to the Hurtberry on that particular one. So that's where I was. All I remember, it was a big yellow mum, and then this big red pod. I couldn't get it down. It was so floral. It was horrible, and it just would not go down at all. So that's where I was. But I don't know what it was with this summer. And I know you guys have been egging me on all summer. You got to do pod eating competitions. You got to do pod eating.
Because you go to Dan's house and you can lick the sun.
I don't know. It's one of those that tolerance has come from nowhere. That I've not really been doing anything. It's just happened all of a sudden.
It hasn't come from nowhere. It's come from Dan's house.
Dan is a big factor in my tolerances. He's a good mate of mine, as everyone knows. But I can guarantee whenever I go there, it's always Ray, have a go at this. Ray, have a go at that.
Exactly.
I just stopped asking, and I just gone, oh, okay then.
Okay.
So this summer, when I sat there and did the pod eating competitions, it is a case if you surprise yourself and just how much you can do. And it is a mind over matter. You just need to say to yourself, it's not hot. It is hot, don't get me wrong, but it's a mind over matter thing as well. That if you can just tell your brain, it's not hot.
Yeah.
It's not that hot. I can do it. And I went past the point I was at last year when Matt beat me in our particular heat. And I went past that by quite a bit, and the two competitions that I did, I got through to the final, and it's the speed round. Now I'm like you, I can't eat quick. I can't
speed read.
It's just one of those things that I did better on the first one, the one in Westbury. The guy that was sat next to me was from Cardiff as well, as it happened, and I didn't realise until we were part of the way through. And he was a lovely guy. I tell you what, the whole lot went down, and I only got through 2 pods. It was absolutely awesome.
Yeah.
So I'm pleased that I've done it all over the summer. And it's been a great summer. The restrictions have been eased. We've been out at markets, we've been out at festivals, and the whole community has come together. We've all missed it like you wouldn't believe anyway, but we've all come together. There's been the traders been together. We've had a really good laugh all over the summer. There's people that we've been conversing with online for the past sort of 2, 3, even 4 years, and we've met them for the first time this summer. And people have travelled to these things as well, and they've been really, really well supported by the community. So all I've got is, thanks to anyone that's come to me and supported me. But it's been lovely to meet people and just to spend time with people. My work husband has been Stephen Dixon. He's been absolutely awesome. Him and Ainsworth have looked after me really well. So thank you very much, guys.
Top job.
Yes.
Right, we are going to say good night for the night.
We are going to say good night now that we've talked about all things pod related to competitions. Good luck to the guys at the weekend, but also remember the reason that I was supposed to be here and only for about two minutes or so was to say one chip off for 2021 within Nukes happening tomorrow at 7:00. If you've got your chip and you haven't booked yourself a slot, get hold of Mr. Luciano first and he will book you in a slot. So it's going to be 7:00 onwards. You won't be doing it on your own, guys. We'll make sure that you're paired up with somebody if you're not going to come with a buddy. If you have more than one, more the merrier. 1 point for one chip. If you've got 5, it's an extra bonus point.
Yep. And there's no afterburn on the pack of one
and
chip.
There's no afterburn.
Eat it and gone.
And be done. And it's as simple as that.
That's it.
There you go.
Don't break mine up.
I'm
a free jam. Stop it!
Because if anyone remembers that I not auctioned mine off, but I did a giveaway and I gave mine away. I paid for the chip and I paid for the postage on it as well. So I'm not doing one this year, not because I'm scared or anything, but I just thought I would give another member the opportunity to do it.
Yes. Everyone say good night. So good night, guys.
We will see you tomorrow night. Bye bye.
We'll be back. Oh, hang on. Tony's telling me what to press.
Right, guys, we'll see you tomorrow at 7.
Bye, Ray. That one. I can't talk and do this at the same time. Bye, guys.
You've got yourself something funky.
Oops.
I don't know.